Hey readers, hi everyone. I'm thrilled because today we're going to start reading some more information books. I picked Komodo Dragons book because, well, I love reading books about animals and different animal adaptations. And Komodo Dragons was an animal I know very, very little about and was always curious about. I mean, they have the word dragons in their name. Like, how intriguing is that? You know, dragons don't exist, but these animals are called Komodo dragons. So what does that even mean? So I am really excited to get started with this book. Um, you are fantastic readers when it comes to reading information books, nonfiction books. You know that the big goal is to become experts on the topics you're reading. You know how to find keywords, understand these keywords, look for text features to help you learn new things. You also know how to find details in everything you're reading to grow knowledge and become experts on that. The skill that I want to work on that will help us continue to grow knowledge and become experts on topics is to think about the main ideas of what you learned. And this is going to be a really good book to do this with because there are no headings in this book. And when you think about the main ideas, you should also be able to give examples to fit with that main idea. And we'll practice this. I'll show you what I mean. We'll practice this throughout our Komodo Dragons book. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. Oh, and you probably also noticed that I'm in a little picture box screen and you're viewing this on Epic. So this book and many other Komodo Dragons books you can find on Epic. These are some of my favorite books, though, because these are from the Amazing Animals series, and this is by Valerie Bowden. Okay, let's start. Now, you notice there are captions and there are vocabulary words, and there's just the actual piece to read. So I'm going to decide how to read this. I'm going to read the captions first. I'm going to study this picture a little bit. And, you know, if I had the book in front of me, I would do an even better sneak peek of this book. I would see if there was a back blurb. I would study the cover a little bit more. I know from these books, though, there's no table of contents, so I can't take that kind of sneak peek. So, but I can really study the pictures like beforehand. That's what I'm going to do for this page. Okay, it looks like these two Komodo dragons are almost like kissing in this picture. Wow, but notice their nails. Oh, I'm noticing their body. Looks like so scaly. It says Komodo dragons belong to a group of lizards called monitors. Komodo dragons are the heaviest lizards in the world. I'm trying to use my teacher voice as I read information books. Like all lizards, they are reptiles. Their bodies are covered with scales, and they are cold-blooded. Cold-blooded, having bodies that are always as warm or as cold as the air around them. Ooh, that's interesting. Yeah, I knew that little piece about reptiles. Okay, so think about what this is mostly about, or the main idea on this page. Sometimes at the beginning of the book, it could just be an introduction. Dragons are the heaviest lizards. Like all lizards, they're reptiles. They're covered in scales, and they are cold-blooded. I think this is just giving us an introduction about and describing about what Komodo dragons are all about. Whoa, look at the Komodo dragon on this page. Oh, he looks like I'm noticing like the background, it's like right by maybe an ocean or a lake. All right, I'll read the caption first. A dragon uses its tongue to taste the air around it. To taste the air. Komodo dragons have gray skin. They have sharp teeth and a forked tongue. Oh yeah, I can see that in the picture. When they bite an animal, they put venom into the animal's body. Komodo dragons have sharp claws and a long tail too. Forked, split into two or more parts. Venom, poison found in an animal's bite or sting. Okay, what's this mostly about? What's the main idea? They have gray skin, they have sharp teeth. When they bite an animal, they put venom in the animal's body. They have sharp claws. You know, at first I thought this page might be about them catching animals because it's talking about biting animals and putting venom. But if I notice all of the things on this page, it says they have gray skin, they have sharp teeth, they have a forked tongue, they bite with venom, they have sharp claws and a long tail too. I can tell this page is all about what they look like. And even more, like, I would say this page is like the main idea of it is like Komodo dragons have all these features on them about what they look like to help them hunt. They even bite animals. Oh, I love this feature about Epic. You can click on a word and it will give you the definition, and you can get it to say the word too. Okay, next page. The biggest Komodo dragons are 10 feet, 3 meters long. They weigh 300 pounds. Whoa, whoa, 300 pounds? That's a lot. 136 kilograms. Komodo dragons can run 13 miles, 21 kilometers per hour over a short space. Wow, that is pretty fast for this animal that's not that big. I mean, they are big because they weigh 300 pounds, but I'm like noticing they're not that tall. Dragons can move quickly even though they are heavy. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking too. They're heavy and they can move quickly. I wonder how that is. Okay, this is mostly about how big they are, even though they can move really fast. Our last page we're going to read today is this page. And, you know, this book always gives me a clue. When I see a map on there, I normally think, oh, this page is going to tell me about where they live. So let's see if that's the case. Komodo dragons can be found only on 4 to 5 islands in the world. These islands are part of a country called Indonesia. It is hot and dry on the islands. People in Indonesia call Komodo dragons auras. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, it seems like this page is mostly about where they live. And if I wanted to like give some details from this page, I would say, you know, this is mostly about where they live. They're on only 4 or 5 islands, and these islands are in Indonesia. It is both hot on this island and dry on this island where they live. Okay, we'll stop here today and we'll read more tomorrow.